Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you really late tonight, and I just wanted to get this review out to you guys tonight so you have something to enjoy whenever this video comes out. It depends on when my 4G will upload this video, so it just depends. So, this is for an album review that I was going to plan on reviewing, but for my own purposes to rant about it. This is for Jason Aldean's Highway Desperado album that I just got done listening to, and we're going to be talking about this album because I'm going to discuss what I listened to for Jason Aldean's Highway Desperado album, his 2023 album, and let you know my thoughts on this 14-track album, which was a 46-minute album. So let's dive right into this album review. Now, basically, it starts with Tough Crowd, and honestly, really, this is cringe. Like, I mean, he sounds good with his vocals from time to time, but the problem with it is the lyrics. It just sounds too cliche and cringy. It just mostly sounds cringy with how he's singing the lyrics. And I'm just not sure if I'm on board with this song, so 2.5 out of 5. Melody's not bad. Lyrics are on the fence with me and very cringy. Then comes Let Your Boys Be Country. This is a cringy one. I shook my head like, nope, I don't like it. I mean, I get what he was trying to go for with this song, but it just didn't work. Honestly, this is another one of the bad songs for the album, so 2.5 out of 5 for this one. I'm just like, skip. Pretty much skip. Sorry about the ding. That's my, messenger. I have someone messaging me right now. So basically, the next song is Knew You'd Come Around. Honestly, I didn't hate this song that much. This one I can give praise to a little bit. I wouldn't say this is the best song, but it is one of the average highlights for this album. It's an average track. It does have its issues, but mostly he doesn't sound bad. The lyrics are a little on the safe side, and it's okay, I guess. So 3.5 out of 5 for this one. Hungover in a Hotel sounds like basically he's talking about a drink and he had a good time, and then now he's hungover singing about it in a hotel. Like, where is this song even fucking going? Is what I'm thinking. So fuck this track. This is a 2.5 out of 5. It's so predictable, this track. It just, the most cliche-ish shit I've ever listened to. Like, you're contradicting yourself saying hungover in a hotel. Like, okay, and your point is? So, pretty much 2.5 out of 5. Then comes one of the songs that I heard back in the summer of this year. I saw the music video for it. This was one of the worst songs on this album, which is Try That in a Small Town. Personally, I find the song to be very, what's the word, misputting, or however, it's a very misleading track. It basically is talking about sucker punch someone and then burn a American flag or whatever the fuck. It also said rob a liquor store, and I don't know, it's just basically they're saying violence is the answer with this track. Like, if you do the crime in a small town, then they shoot you for it, and it's like, seriously? I mean, maybe going to jail would be fine, but you don't take the law into your own hands. It sounds very unlawful, this track does. That's what it's going for. It's like crime on crime kind of song. So basically, I think Jason Aldean's message behind the track didn't really execute well, and this song was piss poor garbage. So 1 out of 5. Whiskey Drink is a a disappointing track. I'm not connecting with it. I don't know what it is. It's just majority of these tracks did get 2.5 out of 5s, and one got a 1 out of 5, and another one a 2 out of 5, which I'll discuss on that in a little bit. So basically 2.5 out of 5 for Whiskey Drink. I'm just not I'm really cringing at the lyrics and how it's sounding overall. I mean, he's just trying to get over a girl or whatever, and he's just saying, "Oh, Whiskey Drink, help me to remedy this feeling I'm feeling," or whatever. So basically that's how he's feeling or whatever in this track. So I'm like, the lyrics are just nonsensical. It doesn't really add up. It's just bullshit lyrics. Excuse my yawning. It's bullshit lyrics. 2.5 out of 5. Whose Rear View is an okay track. I didn't hate the song for how the melody sounded. There were hits and misses with this track, so I'm in the middle with this one. Give it a 3 out of 5. Jason Aldean's singing's not terrible in this track, and some of the lyrics are on the safe point with this one, so 3 out of 5. I'm Over You is cringe. I'm just not caring for this track. It's just disappointing, unfortunately, and I'd give it a 2.5 out of 5. Rather Watch You sounds very stalkerish of a track. This track just, when you read the track's name, it's like, where's this going? Like some Stalker on Elm Street shit? Or whatever. I'm just making a bad joke, so please forgive me on that. Basically, it's just cringy. It's hot garbage, and I fucking don't like this song, so 2.5 out of 5. Break Up, Break Down. I didn't hate this one. I think it was okay, but I wouldn't say it was great in any way. It's in the middle with me. 3 out of 5 overall, and I'm sorry for yawning in this video. I do have to go to bed soon, so I just wanted to get this review out of the way, and I'm very sorry for the yawns. I don't like staying up too late too much anymore, so I am kind of a night owl, but sometimes I don't like to be. 3 out of 5 for Break Up, Breakdown. Get Away From You is disappointing. It didn't really execute well over me. With how it sounds lyrically and how the melody is sounding, it's cringe. So, 2.5 out of 5. Chasing Bars is cringy. It just sounds, or Changing Bars, I meant to say. I don't know why I said Chasing Bars. Changing Bars. Like, it sounds like he's going bar to bar and singing about it, and it's like, you just made up the most cringiest song I've ever listened to. Well, I think Try That in a Small Town really brought me off to really hating that track so much. So basically 2.5 out of 5. Changing Bars was just disappointing. The lyrics didn't really make sense. It was a stupid song. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. And then comes From This Beer On. This is the worst track on this album. Second worst track on this album, if I should say so myself. The lyrics don't really mesh well together, and it's a clusterfuck, this song. Lyrically, it's a clusterfuck, so I'd give this a 2 out of 5. This one really sucks. And then comes the final track, Highway Desperado. I think the closing track's okay. Would I say the lyrics are great? Not really. But overall, it sounds okay. With how he's singing it, how the melody is sounding, it's okay for a listen. But there are some very weak songs on this album. A lot of weak songs that really ruined the album's reception. And excuse my yawning. Like I said, I'm really tired. I'm going to be going to bed after this review. So 3 out of 5 for Highway Desperado. Overall, production, mixing, and execution-wise, I think, yeah, the title track, Highway Desperado, is the title track. It's the closing track to the album. But I think Highway Desperado for the album itself is very bad. I would give it a little props in a way for a few songs, like Knew You'd Come Around Then there's Who's Rear View, Break Up, Break Down, and Highway Desperado. Those are the only songs I'd probably give it more listens to see if I like it. Those are the only 4 tracks. The other tracks fucking suck in their own way, because he just made the most ridiculous album with the most ridiculous lyrics I have ever listened to. And this album really made him look like a total dickwad, honestly. So, in my honest opinion, for a score, I'm going to give Jason Aldean Highway Desperado a 4 out of 10. Fuck this album. I don't plan on coming back to it. I mean, only 4 songs I'd come back to. The other 10 can suck it, honestly, in my opinion. Try That in a Small Town is one of the worst tracks I've listened to this year. It will be on my worst songs of 2023, so you can expect that on the list. If you're just wondering, it might be a top 20 worst songs or whatever. But other than that, hope you enjoyed this lengthy album review for Jason Aldean Highway Desperado. I wanted to do this just to pretty much talk my shit in this video, because I didn't like his Try That in a Small Town song, and it was the most heinous, ridiculous, crime on crime kind of song that I've ever listened to this year, and it's very offensive of a track, and mostly towards black people. No racism. I'm not trying to be racist in this review, it's just that's how I'm viewing the track and how I perceive it. So basically, 4 out of 10 for Highway Desperado for Jason Aldean's new album. Thank you for watching this album review. Have a good night.